Today's horoscope, Gemini October 2nd, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's transits help you better understand your work or connect with goals and priorities. It's also a favorable time to bring a stronger sense of harmony to your working environment, chores, routines, or daily life. There may even be social opportunities arising as you pursue your work, health, and self-care goals or simply more enjoyment of these things. You're in great shape for supporting or helping others with your knowledge, skills, or research. You're held in particularly good favor today, and relationship bonding or repairs can be in focus. A solar eclipse occurring tomorrow ultimately affects your creativity and your romantic life, bringing fresh energy to these life departments. For now, keep your plans to yourself, as new information or new feelings about a situation are likely to surface later that can change your mind about some things. One of the most important periods of your life is upon you. Eclipse season always brings vital and significant shifts, turning points, and transformations that we always remember forever. This period began for you over a month ago and will still echo on for a month more. It isn't a time to make rash or sudden decisions unless, of course, something pops up and forces you to play your hand. Know that you were destined to face this situation now because the universe wants to see you evolve like the phoenix that you are. How can you move on? You may feel overwhelmed by everything in your work and life balance as the moon in Virgo squares Jupiter in your sign. There could be a lot going on at home that demands your attention. Likewise, your career path may feel like it is not slowing down either. Since there is a lot to manage and balance, you need to reflect on what you can actually handle. It is time to manage your expectations of yourself. Do not be afraid to cut down on your responsibilities so that you can be successful in your pursuits. Always watch what you eat so that you feel your best at all times, and especially at stressful ones. We all tend to become distracted while chatting away or watching TV. We barely notice what we put in our mouths. There are ways to handle these situations and most of them involve just a little bit of forethought. For instance, for every alcoholic beverage you ingest, drink 1 glass of water, preferably with no ice. You will be attracted to new encounters that are fiery and passionate like everyone with your number. Here is a day you should canalize your desire for union and being with other people. You will have to master your naturally seductive ways, my friend, because you could get lost in superficial relationships that have no future. Look around carefully and make contact with the people around you today and figure out who is the special one. They're probably not far away. As both aspects of life are gaining momentum, the moon offers its usual monthly reminder to maintain a work and life balance, perfectly timed. This is crucial for maximizing the benefits of an upcoming convergence of planetary influences on income, work, and career fronts. Additionally, it coincides with an alignment between the Sun and Mercury leading up to a new moon in a playful and creative sector of your chart. Achieving the right balance will benefit all areas of life. A day before the moon is due to return to your romantic sector to begin the lead up to an eclipsing new moon. An alignment between the Sun and Mercury here peaks. As well as putting the solar on matters of the heart, this is putting Mercury's mission to give your heart a voice and to put heart and mind on the same page in the center of things. Venus, the planet of love, has left you with a better sense of what you want from love, and the Sun and Mercury are now focused on the when, where, and how. Daily Planetary Overview. As the moon enters Libra at the start of a new month, it's the perfect time to ask yourself, how can you regain balance and find peace in your life? Libra's energy invites us to seek emotional harmony and create a sense of equilibrium in our hearts and minds. So, what brings you that sense of peace? Perhaps it's confiding in a close friend, spending time with a loved one, or diving into a hobby that makes your soul sing. It could even be something as simple as taking a quiet moment for yourself, away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. Whatever it is, this is your gentle reminder to focus on what helps you feel mentally, spiritually, and emotionally aligned. Have you noticed how much better you feel when you make time for the things that truly nourish your spirit? Maybe it's a favorite pastime that you haven't indulged in for a while, Or perhaps it's just sitting in silence and reflecting. Life has a way of pulling us in a million directions, but today, you're being encouraged to slow down and reconnect with what brings you peace. This sense of self-confidence and clarity is a beautiful gift of the current cosmic alignment. But here's something to keep in mind. Sometimes, when we feel empowered, we can come across as overly confident or even a little arrogant without meaning to, of course. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you were sure you had the best solution, but in pushing that belief, you unintentionally rubbed others the wrong way? It's all too easy to forget that even when we're sure we're right, there's always value in listening to others' perspectives. The energy right now is about balance, not just within yourself but in how you relate to others. Being modest and diplomatic can help you avoid unnecessary conflicts. Even if your ideas are spot on, adopting a more collaborative approach can turn potential friction into productive discussions. So, instead of questioning everything around you, take a step back and let your natural charm and tact guide you toward more harmonious outcomes. Speaking of harmony, if you've been feeling tense or irritable lately, it's a good idea to check in with yourself and your emotions. Do you feel like your patience has been running thin? Or maybe you've been overreacting to minor annoyances? It happens to the best of us. Have you ever noticed that when you're stressed, even the smallest things can feel overwhelming? Sometimes, we unknowingly project our inner tension onto those around us, which only adds to the strain in our relationships. But here's the catch: sometimes, clarity requires a pause before action. Have you ever rushed into something the moment it felt right, only to realize later that you could have taken a more thoughtful approach? Don't be afraid to take a step back, even if it feels like you're moving in reverse. Reassessing old plans or revisiting past decisions can be exactly what you need to set yourself up for greater success. Remember, stepping back isn't a setback, it's a way to ensure you're heading in the right direction with full confidence. If you've noticed a bit of tension building in your relationships lately, maybe some disagreements or a sense of friction, this is the perfect moment to dial it back and aim for quality over quantity in your interactions. Think about it. When was the last time a heated debate left you feeling truly satisfied or closer to the other person? More often than not, it just leads to frustration on both sides. The Sun and Mercury in Libra are gently encouraging you to prioritize diplomacy and harmony. Instead of pushing your point or trying to win the argument, try listening with an open heart. Seek common ground and approach discussions with a mindset of collaboration rather than competition. Have you ever had a moment where simply pausing to listen helped you resolve a conflict more easily than you expected? When you approach conversations with patience, you create space for understanding, and that's when real progress is made. So, as you navigate the day, think about how you can bring more balance into your interactions. Whether it's with friends, family, or colleagues, try to lead with empathy and openness. This not only strengthens your relationships but also fosters an atmosphere where everyone feels heard and valued. How are you feeling today? Have you experienced any moments of clarity or a sense of balance starting to return? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Drop a comment below and share what brings you peace or how you're working to create harmony in your life this month. Let's support each other on this journey.